A new MLGW endeavor offers drivers an alternative at the pump. When scammers try to take advantage of honest ratepayers or thieves try to get around paying their fair share, these employees investigate and hold wrongdoers accountable. And Shelby County's energy efforts earn top recognition from TVA. We'll talk about those stories and more on this edition of Memphis Energized. Hello everyone and welcome to Memphis Energized. I'm Jane Siegel. It's only one of two fueling centers of its kind in the local area. MLGW opened a second compressed natural gas station in southwest Memphis recently. Local officials and Tennessee Gas Association representatives were on hand for the grand opening. Here's reporter Jackie Reed to tell us more about the CNG Station grand opening.
A garbage truck, a police car, utility vehicles, and several 18-wheelers arrived at an MLGW facility recently without using a drop of gasoline or diesel to get there. That's because the vehicles use compressed natural gas, or CNG, to drive to MLGW's South Service Center for the grand opening of MLGW's second CNG station.
Now fleets who utilize CNG have two fueling options in our city.
MLGW opened its first natural gas station in 2013. That center is located in North Memphis. The South CNG fueling station is off of South 3rd near Brooks Road in southwest Memphis. The grand opening of the South CNG station was attended by about 60 people. The celebration was the first stop in a statewide rally sponsored by the Tennessee Gas Association, whose goal is to bring awareness of natural gas as an alternative fueling option.
Well, today is a very special event. This is the kickoff of what we call the CNG Across Tennessee Rally. And our mission is to inform Tennesseans across the state that natural gas vehicles are here, they're available, they're good for America because we use American fuel.
The rally left Memphis and headed east to Trenton, Nashville, and Athens. The last stop in the 5-city cross-state tour, Dollywood in Pigeon Forge.
Dollywood has converted all their trolleys to compressed natural gas.
Many businesses are making the conversion to CNG because it's cost-effective and good for the environment. MLGW recognized 3 transportation leaders for their partnership in alternative fuels. Inland Waste, Dillon Transport, and Swift Transportation were all honored as Blue Flame Award winners for their investment in natural gas at the celebration.
It was new to us. We had new trucks, new opportunities, and it took some time for us to, get the drivers to understand that this is something that we need to do as far as in growth and bettering the environment, because we can't just constantly go on with diesel because diesel was so expensive. And not only was it expensive, it was putting out fumes and deadly toxins in the air.
Swift has seen a measurable difference in their operating costs as a result of CNG.
So you go from spending almost $4 a gallon for fuel to $1.30. Any company in their right mind, when you're looking at saving, if it goes from 20 cents, or you go from 20 cents to almost $2 to $3 savings, that's huge.
Phil Trineri, president and CEO of the Greater Memphis Chamber, sees the benefit of CNG in a broader sense, not only benefiting individual companies, but also Memphis and Shelby County's overall economy.
As we try to retain the business we have, and not only grow them, but also attract new business into Memphis and West Tennessee, what especially young people want to see are communities that recognize the importance of protecting the environment, at the same time doing what's good for their business. So this truly benefits everyone, whether they even own an automobile or not, but especially in growing the middle class and growing our economy, which is what we have to do. This is so important, that effort.
CNG helps cut the dependence on foreign oil and can cut diesel emissions significantly. In fact, MLGW was recently recognized by Governor Haslam as a Governor's Environmental Stewardship Award winner for the utility's contribution to clean air by using CNG vehicles in its own fleet and the championing of natural gas sales, which improves air quality.
Clean air is something that we all need, and using natural gas substantially reduces emissions. These types of reductions alone are significant, not just to MLGW, but to our customers and to our city. Show MLGW support is exemplified by the 92 CNG-powered vehicles that we have, the 4 tank trailers that are in our fleet, and all of these vehicles fuel at MLGW CNG stations. In 2014, our fleet displaced 37,000 gallons of gasoline and 107 short tons of greenhouse gas. We are proud to be leading the way to help the environment, all the while helping our natural gas customers provide cleaner fueling alternatives for their fleets, allowing them to pass on savings to their customers.
For Memphis Energized, I'm Jackie Reed.
Thank you, Jackie. Now, if you'd like more information about compressed natural gas sales at MLGW, call 528-4488. The Bluff City has some of the best drinking water in the country. Thanks to underground aquifers, Memphis Water undergoes a slow, natural filtering process. From this high-quality water source, MLGW pumps and further treats the water to obtain a product that ranks among the finest in the world. To tell us more about the testing and treatment of this natural resource, here's Memphis Energized Stacy Greenberg.
We're one of the largest exclusively artesian well-using company in the world.
Ever wonder if it's worth it to pay for bottled water when you can get nature's hydration from the tap? According to Tom Winford, MLGW's Water Quality Assurance Manager, you can feel confident choosing the latter and turning on the faucet.
It's excellent water. There's no need for a customer in Memphis to buy bottled water.
Winford is speaking from experience. He's compared various bottled brands to Memphis Aquifer purified water.
We've always been curious what our competition really is, you know, and so we've looked at several of the bottled waters, and the bottled waters are nice, aesthetically pleasing looking waters, and Memphis compares very well with those. Although the economics of it, we're a whole lot better economic deal than the bottled waters are.
In addition to saving you money, the reality is there's a lot less waste when you forego the plastic bottles. Winford and the staff of chemists he works with in the water lab ensure our H2O is safe to drink and that it meets strict federal standards.
Well, we're continuously testing Memphis Water looking for contamination, so we have a laboratory that's staffed with about 12 people, and that's what our job is, to go and sample Memphis Water, analyze Memphis Water, and report on Memphis Water.
The battery of tests conducted in the lab check for everything from microbial organisms to inorganic contaminants like salts and minerals.
Yeah, this is a wet chemistry area, and we monitor water quality in Memphis, mainly fluoride, phosphate, chlorine that we add to the water. That's process control kinds of tests. And we also do, in another lab right adjacent to this one, we do the bacteriological test on water from the distribution system. We also look at alkalinity, hardness, pH, conductivity in this area here.
While the water lab remains vigilant, MLGW relies on customers to contact the utility if they suspect there's a problem by calling 544-6549.
We have customer service guys that will come out and evaluate your water. We also have laboratory specialists who will come out and sample the water and test the water also. So those two mechanisms are available to you.
An occurrence such as a water main repair at the street level can affect your water at the tap. Winford says rusty water can result once work is completed. If you have rusty water coming out the faucet and it doesn't clear up after letting it run for 3 or 4 minutes, call 544-6549.
You need to call us and let us know that the water's still stirred up. That way they can flush out the fire hydrants out in the street and clear it up that way.
In compliance with the Safe Drinking Water Amendment, annually the lab releases a water quality report.
Memphis Water, over and over again, even since 1999 when we first put out our first consumer confidence report, has proven itself very safe to drink. And we've never really had anything show up in Memphis Water that really was above an MCL, and that's the language that the Consumer Confidence Report defines, and that's a maximum contaminant level, and that's a level that is detrimental to your health. So we've never had levels that have approached health-based contamination in the Memphis water.
The report can be viewed online at MLGW.com. They are available at area libraries and at MLGW's community offices, and you can have one mailed to you by picking up the phone.
If they want a hard copy, they could call us at 320-3950 and just leave a message with your name and your address that you want it mailed to, and we'll send it to you.
For Memphis Energized, I'm Stacy Greenberg.
Thanks a lot, Stacy. The Tennessee Valley Authority recently honored Memphis Light, Gas and Water as a top performer for reaching energy efficiency goals, saving enough energy to power 3,000 homes a year. MLGW customers reduced their consumption by 51 million kilowatt hours of energy during fiscal year 2014, with the bulk of those savings coming from Shelby County businesses and industries. Together, business and industry owners saved about 50 million kilowatts by making their operations more energy efficient through the Energy Right Solutions program. Energy Right Solutions provides energy usage assessments and incentives that help customers identify ways to save on electricity, particularly in the areas of equipment, lighting, and heating and cooling. To learn more about Energy Right Solutions, go to mlgw.com/commercial/Energy Right Solutions. Twice a year, in the winter and in the late spring, MLGW teams with Neighborhood Christian Center to make donations that help seniors and the disabled better enjoy their homes when seasonal weather is at its worst. In December of last year, qualified applicants received electric blankets and home heaters at a screening event held at Neighborhood Christian Center near downtown. Likewise, in late May, MLGW gave away 200 window air conditioners to low-income adults 60 years and older who currently do not have operable air conditioning as part of the Play It Cool program. MLGW employees also conducted field inspections to ensure seniors or disabled applicants met the qualifications, which include having windows that are unobstructed by bars. Following the inspections, MLGW installed the air conditioner units, helping to stave off heat-related illnesses and discomfort for some of Shelby County's most vulnerable. Don't go away. There's more Memphis Energized after the break. Stay tuned.
George.
Yes, dear.
George. George.
What now, Gladys?
That man next door is digging again.
Not again.
I bet he didn't call 811 before he dug. George, what does gas smell like?
Know what's below. MLGW reminds you to call 811 before you dig, even for small projects.
Connect with MLGW.
We can help.
Go to MLGW.com for bill payment, analysis, service transfers, outage updates, and more. Connect to us on Facebook to share comments and ask questions. On Twitter, you can give us a tweet. Connect to our blog for news and updates.
Watch how-to videos on YouTube.
Connect by downloading iPhone apps. Get text message reminders. Stay connected with MLGW. We can help.
If I don't find something soon, my lights are going to get turned off.
How am I going to cook for these guys with no power?
I've already applied for so many jobs. I hope I can get this one so I can pay my utility bill.
What's this? Well, there's the perfect way to help my family and friends. Help someone you care about through MLGW's Gift of Comfort program. Call 544-6549. Visit MLGW.com/giftofcomfort.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Annually, there are thousands of instances of utility theft or diversion. This results in millions of uncollected revenue and raises everyone's costs. MLGW's Revenue Protection Department is tasked with investigating diversion cases and hopefully recouping billing losses. Memphis Energized Lillian Johnson spent the day with a revenue protection officer to see how they're helping to make sure all customers are paying their fair share. Here's Lillian with more on the story.
Today we're going to an apartment complex where we got a report that the customer has took the cover off, tore the cover off of the meter center, and at night they're putting the meter in at nighttime, and we've been out twice to remove 2 stolen meters.
Crooks are always looking for ways to beat the system. Unfortunately, that means honest ratepayers bear the cost. MLGW has special officers who investigate diversion, also known as utility theft. Their job is to make sure everyone pays for what they use. Today, our cameras are shadowing MLGW officers as they follow up on leads.
Well, we get reports in from either neighbors or customers calling in. So what we do in the mornings, we get our list out. We update our tickets to be sure that everybody is supposed to be on or off. And then if we find a theft, then we update our tickets. Then we get our plan together, then go out and investigate to see what we really do have.
Even with almost 2 decades of experience behind him, Officer Hicks says his culprits make every day challenging for him.
Usually, each case is different. Some may take you a little while, and some may take a few hours. We try to work anywhere between probably 10 to 15 tickets. Like I said, each case is just different, depends on what they've gotten done or whether we have to have the police involved.
When Officer Hicks arrived at the scene of one investigation, he immediately noticed signs of tampering.
And from here I can tell that he's already back into my meter center because he has a board blocking the meter so that none of the other tenants in apartments see it, because they're paying their bills and they see this and they call like Gas and Water and say, hey, this guy's got a board over his meter center, what's going on? And we come out and investigate. This will be my 3rd time out here, and we'll approach and see what we have. Well, I had it fixed and there was no meter in there, and somebody tore it off. I fixed it, I'm going to fix it. And then I get a call that, they tore it up again. Yeah.
Because locks placed on the meter center weren't enough to discourage the tenant from tampering, an underground crew cut all services to the apartment.
Our customer came to the door and opened up the sliding glass door. You could tell that they had the air conditioning on because it was very cold inside, because you could feel the cold air coming outside. It's hard to believe that they don't have utilities when they hadn't had a meter for the last 3 or 4 days. So that's a good indication that they do have a meter and they're using it at nighttime and putting it back and taking it out in the morning time. We had removed the meter, and I'd been out here yesterday and put locks on the door on the meter center. And she said, I asked her, I said, well, why is the cover tore off? And she said, well, somebody was trying to get my meter. I said, ma'am, you didn't have a meter. I was here 3 days in a row and you did not have a meter here. And so why would somebody want to come up here and tear your lock off and bend the cover to take what out? There's nothing in there but the plastic cover, and here is the plastic cover.
Over the years, Investigator Hicks has learned the telltale signs of utility theft. Unfortunately, in his career, he's also seen would-be thieves pay a high price trying to get free utilities.
This is very dangerous. They could very easily get electrocuted.
Electricity and natural gas provide power, but can be very dangerous. It's not worth risking jail time or high diversion fines, and it's certainly not worth risking your life.
If the customer's having a hard time, all they have to do is go in and see a credit counselor, and the credit counselor will sit down with them, show them different ways, tell them how much they need to do. They'll work out a payment plan with them. Light, Gas and Water is very good about trying to help our customers get back on their feet. That's our goal, and at the end of the day is that we have our customers back on and they're paying for what they use. That's all we're asking, just pay for what you used.
Investigator Hicks says he investigates cases of utility theft in all neighborhoods in MLGW's service area, and his line of work can be dangerous for him too.
We get a lot of threats. We have a lot of personal threats, and so the big thing nowadays is besides the customer threatening you, the pit bulls are a big concern nowadays. It seems like everybody has pit bulls. And
out of concern for investigator Hicks' safety, we haven't shown his face in this story. Hicks says despite the obstacles he faces, he gets great enjoyment from his work. So criminals who are stealing, whether it's residential or commercial businesses, they should beware because rain or shine, officers in revenue protection are on the job. For Memphis Energized, I'm Lillian Johnson.
Thank you, Lillian. This simple home maintenance routine can save you money and help improve your home's air quality. Can you guess what maintenance routine I'm talking about? Well, if you said changing your air filter regularly, why, you'd be right. Not sure how to change your air filter? No problem. Memphis Energized Candace Spicer shows us how.
Having a home comes with many responsibilities. One of the simplest is changing your air filter. Clogged air filters can reduce the airflow in your home, put stress on your air conditioning unit, and drive up energy costs. Don't know how to change your filter? Here's how. First, shut off your AC system. Locate the filter. Note the dimensions of the filter, which is listed on the filter itself. Filters come in many different dimensions, so be sure to get the right replacement. Once you've purchased your new filter, just replace the old one and close the filter cover. Air filters are inexpensive, but vary in price depending on quality and time of use. It's a good idea to have a few extra filters at your home so you don't have to run to the store each month to buy a new one. A proactive rule of thumb is to check your air conditioner's filter every time you receive your utility bill and look for any dust buildup. It is recommended you replace your air filter once every 30 to 60 days. Also remember to have a reputable contractor clean and inspect your air conditioning unit once a year for peak performance.
Thank you, Candace. Memphis has finished installing smart meters, that is, meters which have two-way communication for those customers who are part of the Phase 1 Smart Meter project. Phase 1 included approximately 24,000 homes in Shelby County. Currently, the division is working on the rollout of many enhancements for customers upgraded to the automated meters. A robust My Account is one of the first online enhancements customers can choose to take advantage of. By logging onto the site, usage information is available with just a few keystrokes, empowering customers to make decisions about how their home uses electric, gas, and water. The easy-to-understand charts and graphs in My Account assist with understanding a home's energy costs and identify savings opportunities. In the near future, prepayment options will launch for current smart meter customers, which will give them even more control over their monthly utility budgets. To learn more about smart meters at MLGW, visit mlgw.com/smartgrid. Do you like the idea of knowing how much your utility bill is going to be even before you receive it? Then sign up for MLGW's budget billing program. With budget billing, you'll know how much your bill will be and you pay the same amount each month. Signing up for budget billing is easy. When you enroll in the program, MLGW analyzes your previous year's total usage, adjusts for rate changes and weather conditions, and then divides the total into 12 monthly installments. Sign up now. It's easy to apply. Call 544-6549, visit one of MLGW's community offices, or go online to mlgw.com to download an application. Are you looking for an even easier way of keeping up with your utility bill? Then look no further than your cell phone for MLGW text alerts. Customers can sign up to receive text message notifications of billing due dates and possible impending cutoffs. Customers can register for the program at www.mlgw.com/text-alerts. To help keep emergency lines clear for those life-threatening situations, customers are reminded to use 528-4465 only for emergencies. MLGW deemed emergencies are considered things such as gas leaks, downed electric wires, broken water mains inside a building, or unsafe street barricades. If you need to stop, start, or transfer service, call the Customer Care Center at 820-7878, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. Any other account inquiries can be addressed by calling 544-MLGW. And if typing rather than talking is more convenient for you, then you can get your questions answered with just the click of a mouse. MLGW's web chat feature for residential customers can be found at MLGW.com. Web chat is available for all residential customers from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Web chat provides a full range of service options, including the option to make payment arrangements. And as always, customers can send any of their utility-related questions and feedback to MLGW Customer Care at MLGW.org. MLGW has now added credit card machines to all of its community offices to expand payment options for customers. Customers can make those payments with Visa, MasterCard, or Discover Card. Credit card payments made at a community office are posted immediately. For your safety and to protect our employees, please remember to use caution when driving in the utility work zone. These zones located throughout the city don't have to be dangerous if you use caution. Now, many times you'll see crews working near streets and highways when installing gas mains or working on overhead or underground power lines. Utility work zones are clearly marked with signs or work zone flaggers, so please pay attention. And remember, speed limits may be reduced in work zones. Thanks for helping to keep our employees safe so we can do the best work for you. We've covered a lot in this edition of Memphis Energized, and I hope you've learned a lot and will join us next time. And remember to join us online at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and at MLGW.com. Until next time, I'm Jane Siegel. Thanks for watching.